a former opponent of yours, Aljamain Sterling. He is the pretty much the clear next title challenger, for the bantamweight crown. Petr Yan, Jose Aldo, they're gonna fight soon for that. How do you see Aljamain faring against either one of those guys? Do you see Aljamain being the favorite? A lot of people believe like Aljamain's the number one fighter in the world at bantamweight.
Look, I'll be completely honest. When I fought Aljamain, I felt like maybe I was off that day, and it felt mentally, I felt physically I was fine. Weight cut was good, strength was good, everything was really good except for my mindset going into that fight. But let me just say that has nothing to do with Aljamain Sterling's skill set. The guy is incredible. The guy has got this unorthodox way about him where he's not conventional like any other fighter. And I think that was the big shock to me with having to fight him, was the fact that he doesn't react like normal fighters. He reacts completely different, and it's really hard to put your thumb on that. It's really hard to kind of pin him down and think, what is he going to do next? When he, I don't think he knows himself what he's going to do next. He just does it. And look, his win over Cody Sandhagen was a massive win. I thought that fight would have been a good fight, but didn't think it finished the way it did. Does it surprise me? Not really, because Aljamain Sterling is generally that good. I see him. I can see Petr Yan winning that fight against Aldo. I don't know how. I wouldn't know. At the end of the day, Petr Yan's got a lot of hype, and I like Petr Yan. I like his style. I think he's a fantastic fighter. Trains really hard. I see Yan winning that. But if you ask me what I thought of Yan and Sterling, now that's not as clear cut as what I think Aldo and Yan will be. I think that Aljamain will cause him a lot of problems because, like I said, he's very unorthodox and very hard to read. I'm looking at Yan. Yan's been taken down a few times in the UFC against good guys. He fought a really good Korean on short notice, and the Korean boy, he ended up taking him down a few times. And I just look at stuff like that and think, Aljamain's a solid wrestler, solid. I felt like with me and him, his wrestling was incredible. His strength for his stature and the way he stands is brilliant as well. Being a tall fighter in that division and being able to wrestle like Aljamain is incredible. But I can see Aljamain becoming champ. I really can. And like on a personal level, I'd love to run it back. But man, that guy's in with the stars at the minute, and I'm down here, so I'm trying to work my way back up to that spot where potentially I can get that fight again. But I'm John. At the end of the day, I'm a fighter. I want to avenge my Pedro Munoz loss. I want to avenge my Aljamain Sterling loss. Of course I do. If I didn't, I think there'd be something wrong there. So I'm excited to see his progression. I'm excited to see Pedro Munoz against Frankie Edgar. Any previous opponent, man, I want them to do well. Because when they do well, I look good then. I remember people after that Cody Garbrandt fight were coming up to me like, "Oh, you must have a chin in you because Pedro Munoz knocked out Cody Garbrandt." I'm saying that don't surprise me one bit. Pedro Munoz hits like a train.